Imagine a book so controversial and powerful that it was banned from the Bible, yet it reveals shocking secrets and deep mysteries of our history. The Book of Enoch, an ancient text filled with prophecies and hidden knowledge, makes us question what we truly know about the past and future of humanity. Why was this book suppressed? And what does it contain that is so disturbing? As we delve into its pages, we uncover revelations that challenge our beliefs and open new perspectives on biblical stories that have shaped the faith of millions. This book is not just a collection of stories. It's a portal to a world of hidden truths and heavenly wisdom. Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, is not just a historical figure but a guardian of celestial treasures, an archangel, and a minister of God's throne. His narrative leads us to understand how the fallen angels, known as the Watchers, descended to earth, revealed forbidden secrets, and created the Nephilim, giants who brought chaos and destruction. Enoch's story is a journey through the ages, filled with lessons that remain relevant today. Have you ever wondered why certain knowledge was hidden from humanity? The Book of Enoch offers a unique perspective on these secrets, revealing how knowledge can be both a blessing and a curse. The teachings of the fallen angels, which brought both advancement and disaster, make us reflect on the use and abuse of power and wisdom. As we dive into this book, we are invited to explore these dualities and better understand the impact of divine revelations on our lives. The Book of Enoch is a fascinating work that, despite being banned from the Bible, continues to spark the curiosity of many scholars and believers. Imagine a book that reveals deep mysteries of human history, including prophecies that echo to this day. It's no wonder that this ancient text has been shrouded in so much mystery and, in many cases, hidden from the masses. When we think of Enoch, many only recall a distant biblical figure, but there's so much more to his story. This book unveils secrets that have been hidden for centuries, and now we have the opportunity to explore them. Enoch, mentioned briefly in the scriptures, plays a monumental role in the Book of Enoch. He is described not just as the great-grandfather of Noah, but also as a guardian of celestial treasures. This book transports us to a time when Enoch was an archangel archivist and a minister of God's throne. It's astounding to think that an apparently ordinary man was chosen to play such a crucial role in the divine plan. As we dive into its pages, we are led to reflect on the true purpose of our lives and the connection we can have with the divine. The book also addresses the fall of the angels, a theme that undoubtedly stirs the imagination and reflection. The fallen angels, who descended to earth and revealed forbidden secrets to humans, are central figures in this narrative. They not only disobeyed heavenly orders, but also created the Nephilim, giants who brought chaos and destruction. Biblical stories about these beings have been a point of debate and fascination for generations, and the Book of Enoch gives us a profound glimpse into these enigmatic entities. Historically, the Book of Enoch was written between 300 BC and 100 BC, an era full of changes and conflicts. It's fascinating to think how these ancient texts were considered so important that they were preserved for centuries, even after being removed from religious canons. The exclusion of the Book of Enoch from the official Bible raises questions about what else might have been left out and why. Studying this book is like opening a window to a distant past, where secrets and hidden truths await discovery. The Book of Enoch is divided into 5 volumes, each with its own revelations and prophecies. The Book of the Watchers, for instance, deals with the angels who watch over the earth, while the Book of Parables offers deep lessons and allegories. The astronomical book gives us insights into ancient knowledge of astronomy and the calendar, and the Book of Dreams presents Enoch's prophetic visions. Finally, the Epistle of Enoch contains a series of letters revealing divine counsel. Each volume is a treasure trove of wisdom and mystery. These volumes are not just ancient texts but timeless guides that invite us to reflect on our place in the universe and our connection with the divine. Imagine, for example, that each volume offers a piece of the celestial puzzle, an essential piece for understanding God's grand plan for humanity. Exploring these pages challenges us to question our own beliefs and seek a deeper understanding of the biblical stories that shape our faith. It's as if Enoch is guiding us, from a distant time, Through his writings, the richness of detail and the depth of revelations in the Book of Enoch are impressive. Studying these pages, we are transported to an ancient era where divine knowledge was transmitted directly and powerfully. Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, is a figure who transcends simple biblical genealogy. He is portrayed in the Book of Enoch as a guardian of celestial treasures, an archangel, and a minister of God's throne. Imagine an ordinary human being elevated to such an important position in the heavenly realm. This role not only highlights Enoch's purity and faith, but also the trust that God placed in him. For many, this story is an inspiration that, with devotion and faith, anyone can be chosen for great things. As we explore Enoch's story, we discover a man who walked with God in a unique way. He was deemed worthy to be taken to heaven without experiencing death, an honor reserved for a select few. This fact alone prompts us to reflect on the depth of his faith and the purity of his heart. Enoch was not just a passive character in history. He was an active messenger and servant of God, performing roles typically reserved for angels. Enoch is also described as an archangel, a figure of authority and wisdom. Imagine the impact of having a human, born of the earth, elevated to such a prominent position among celestial beings. This makes us think about the hidden potential within each of us. If Enoch, with his devout life, could reach such heights, what possibilities lie ahead for us in our spiritual journey? Biblical stories often show us that faith and dedication can lead to surprising destinies. In addition to his role as an archangel, Enoch was a minister of God's throne. He served directly in the heavenly court, a place of divine power and authority. This role illustrates the trust and responsibility that God bestowed upon Enoch. It was not a simple task. It involved a deep understanding of divine laws and an absolute dedication to serving God. This example inspires us to seek a deeper relationship with the divine, understanding that our service and dedication can be recognized in grand ways. Enoch's journey teaches us about the importance of faithfulness and integrity. In a world full of distractions and challenges, Enoch's story is a powerful reminder that a life lived in devotion and obedience to God can result in unimaginable blessings and honors. Like Enoch, we are called to live our lives with purpose and to seek a deeper connection with the divine, knowing that our actions have the potential to elevate us to higher planes. Enoch was also a prophet, sharing visions and revelations with his people. His prophecies were not just for his time, but carry meanings that resonate to this day. Imagine being a messenger of God, with the responsibility of conveying eternal truths. This prophetic role of Enoch reminds us of the importance of being attentive to divine signs and being a voice of wisdom and guidance in our own communities. Biblical stories like Enoch's encourage us to listen and share God's word with courage and conviction. The Book of Enoch brings to light an intriguing narrative about the fallen angels, celestial beings who descended to earth and revealed forbidden secrets to humans. These angels, known as the Watchers, chose to abandon their heavenly responsibilities and interact with humanity in ways that changed the course of history. They not only taught advanced knowledge but also engendered a race of giants, the Nephilim, who brought chaos and destruction to the world. This story is a powerful reminder of how knowledge can be a blessing or a curse, depending on how it is used. The fallen angels, upon descending to earth, shared knowledge that was reserved for the heavens. They taught humans arts like metallurgy, astrology, and even the arts of war. Imagine living in a time when these insights were unknown and then suddenly being revealed, completely transforming people's way of life. These revelations, while useful in many ways, also brought great suffering and destruction, showing that not all knowledge is beneficial when used without wisdom. The creation of the Nephilim is one of the most fascinating and terrifying aspects of this narrative. These giants, descendants of fallen angels and human women, were beings of immense strength and stature, but also of great wickedness. They wreaked havoc on earth, leading to violence and corruption. This story makes us reflect on the consequences of actions that defy divine order and the natural limits set by God. Biblical stories often serve as warnings about the dangers of straying from divine paths. The fall of the angels and the creation of the Nephilim also resonate deeply with the themes of redemption and judgment. The fallen angels were severely punished, showing that even celestial beings are not exempt from the consequences of their actions. This narrative reminds us of the importance of living in obedience to God and avoiding the temptation to seek power and knowledge in ways that go against His will. The story of Enoch and the fallen angels is a powerful warning about the pitfalls of pride and rebellion. Moreover, the presence of the Nephilim on earth led God to take drastic measures to purify the world. The flood, which came as divine judgment, was a direct response to the corruption and violence brought by the Nephilim and the teachings of the fallen angels. This divine action is a reminder that God does not tolerate evil and always seeks to restore order and justice. Biblical stories, like that of the flood, teach us about the importance of divine justice and mercy. Complex emotions arise as we reflect on the fall of the angels and its consequences. Humanity was profoundly impacted by these events, and the Book of Enoch gives us a clearer view of these interactions. The revelations of the fallen angels show us the devastating potential of knowledge without responsibility and wisdom. The Book of Enoch, an enigmatic and deeply influential work, was written between 300 BC and 100 BC, a period marked by great changes and turmoil in the ancient world. This was a time when empires rose and fell, and new philosophies and religions emerged and competed for supremacy. In this tumultuous context, the Book of Enoch emerged as a source of revelations and prophecies that spoke directly to the hopes and fears of the people of that era. With its powerful narratives, it offered a divine perspective on earthly events, attracting both devout followers and curious scholars. The exclusion of the Book of Enoch from official religious canons is an intriguing fact that raises many questions. Why was a text so rich in detail and prophecy deemed unsuitable for the official Bible? The answer may lie in its bold revelations and the challenges it posed to the religious authorities of the time. The Book of Enoch offered visions that could be seen as controversial or even subversive, questioning the status quo and proposing new ways of understanding the relationship between the divine and the human. It's fascinating to consider how different groups reacted to this text, embracing or rejecting it with equal fervor. The story of Enoch takes place long before its written record, but the context in which it was written reflects the concerns and hopes of its authors and readers. During these centuries, Hellenistic influence spread throughout the world, bringing new ideas and mixing cultures. The Book of Enoch, with its references to angels, giants, and celestial secrets, can be seen as a response to these external influences, reaffirming ancient traditions and beliefs in a time of change. This demonstrates the text's ability to resonate with people in different historical moments. Exploring the historical context of the Book of Enoch also shows how it was preserved and transmitted through the centuries. Despite its exclusion from canonical scriptures, it continued to be copied and studied, particularly within Ethiopian communities, where it is still considered a sacred text. This fact reminds us that the history of a religious text does not end with its canonization or rejection. It can continue to influence and inspire people in unexpected ways. Enoch's story is a testament to the resilience and resonance of biblical stories over time. The discovery of ancient manuscripts, such as those found at Qumran, has also shed new light on the Book of Enoch, allowing modern scholars to re-evaluate its importance and content. These archaeological discoveries not only confirmed the text's antiquity, but also provided new perspectives on how it was interpreted and used by different communities. The rediscovery of the Book of Enoch in modern times has revitalized interest in its revelations and prophecies, showing that the hidden secrets within its pages still have much to offer seekers of knowledge. The impact of the Book of Enoch on religious and philosophical thought over the centuries is undeniable. Its narratives about fallen angels, prophecies, and celestial visions continue to echo in apocalyptic and mystical literature. Figures like Enoch became symbols of wisdom and divine connection, inspiring both religious leaders and philosophers. The influence of this text can be seen in various traditions, from Judaism to Christianity and beyond, demonstrating how its stories and messages transcended cultural and temporal barriers. As we advance in exploring the Book of Enoch, each revelation brings us closer to the ancient secrets it contains. Next, we will dive into the 5 volumes that make up this monumental work, each offering a unique piece of the divine puzzle. The Book of Enoch is composed of 5 distinct volumes, each with its own revelations and prophecies. The first volume, known as the Book of the Watchers, explores the fall of the angels and its consequences on earth. It takes us to a time when celestial beings descended to earth and revealed forbidden secrets to humans. This volume details the actions of these angels and the creation of the Nephilim, providing a profound insight into how the world was corrupted by these forbidden knowledge. This narrative not only captivates the imagination, but also makes us reflect on the boundaries between the divine and the earthly. The second volume, the Book of Parables, is filled with lessons and allegories that offer wisdom to those seeking to understand the divine purpose. Enoch's parables are deeply spiritual and invite us to reflect on our own lives and choices. Each parable is a window into the mysteries of heaven, shedding light on the paths we should follow to draw closer to God. This volume is a true treasure of spiritual teachings, resonating to this day, offering guidance and clarity in times of uncertainty. The Astronomical Book, the third volume, introduces us to ancient knowledge about astronomy and calendars. This volume reveals how the ancients understood celestial movements and their importance to life on Earth. Enoch, as the guardian of these secrets, guides us through the solar and lunar cycles, showing the connection between the cosmos and humanity. Imagine having access to knowledge that explains the rhythms of nature and how they influence our daily existence. This volume is a testament to the wisdom accumulated by ancient civilizations and their quest for harmony with the universe. The fourth volume, the Book of Dreams, takes us into a world of prophetic visions. Enoch shares his dreams and visions, which are filled with symbols and divine messages. Each dream is a piece of the puzzle that reveals God's plan for humanity. This volume challenges us to look beyond the obvious and seek deeper meanings in our own experiences and dreams. Through Enoch's visions, we are invited to better understand the future and prepare for the challenges to come. The biblical stories here inspire us to pay attention to the divine signs in our own lives. Finally, the Epistle of Enoch, the fifth volume, is a collection of letters containing divine advice and warnings. These epistles are addressed to Enoch's children and humanity, offering guidance on how to live according to God's will. They cover themes like justice, faith, and obedience, providing a moral and spiritual foundation for readers. This final volume is a powerful conclusion to the Book of Enoch, reaffirming the importance of living a life dedicated to divine principles. Enoch's letters are a constant reminder that we are called to follow a path of righteousness. Through these 5 volumes, the Book of Enoch offers a journey of discovery and enlightenment. Each volume adds a layer of depth to understanding God's plans and our role in the universe. Together, they form a compendium of wisdom and revelation that continues to fascinate and inspire readers over the centuries. You have just embarked on a fascinating journey through the secrets of the Book of Enoch, an ancient text filled with mysteries and revelations. Now, it's time to reflect on what we have learned and how to apply this knowledge in our lives. Think about Enoch's stories and the fallen angels. They teach us about the importance of living in obedience and faith, and the consequences of straying from God's ways. How can you incorporate these lessons into your daily life? Perhaps it's time to reevaluate your actions and seek a life more aligned with divine principles. If this video touched your heart and made you reflect, consider sharing your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe the teachings of the Book of Enoch can bring significant changes to your life? Your opinion is valuable and can inspire others to explore these deep insights. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications to continue learning about the incredible teachings of the Bible. Each video brings a new opportunity for spiritual growth and connection with the divine. And now, an important question. Would you like to accept Jesus and change your life forever? He has plans and a special purpose for you, and this could be the first step in a transformative journey. If you feel in your heart the desire to draw closer to God and live according to His will, know that you are not alone. Many people are walking this path and discovering the peace and joy that come from a life dedicated to the Lord. Before we finish, I'd like to recommend another video on the channel that I believe you will love. Why did Jesus need to meet Moses and Elijah on the Mount of Transfiguration? This video is a true gem of revelations and teachings that will certainly build up your faith. Click on the card on the screen and dive into the incredible story that shows how God never abandons us, always guiding and protecting us. May God bless you immensely. See you in the next video.